Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please hit the subscribe. Now this start video. A prominent WWE personality has voiced dissatisfaction with a major decision made by AEW regarding Toni Storm, a former Women's World Champion. Storm, originally from Auckland, returned to the spotlight last week after an extended absence from the promotion. The WWE figure in question is Sam Roberts, a well-known analyst and commentator. Toni Storm made a dramatic comeback during AEW Dynamite. Winter is Coming, reviving her previous persona in a surprise appearance after the main event. The moment occurred following Mariah May's successful defense of the Women's World title against Mina Shirakawa, which saw Storm confronting May in a tense post-match interaction. Following this major event, AEW announced that Storm would make her in-ring return on Rampage in a match against Harley Cameron. However, this decision sparked criticism from fans and analysts alike. The backlash primarily stemmed from the perception that Rampage, often considered a secondary show to Dynamite, was an underwhelming platform for such a significant return. Sam Roberts shared his thoughts on the situation during an episode of his Not Some Wrestling podcast. Expressing his dissatisfaction, he questioned the logic behind scheduling Toni Storm's return match on Rampage, arguing that the decision undermined the excitement of her comeback. Roberts stated that the move felt miscalculated, especially given the fanfare surrounding her reappearance during Winter is Coming. In his commentary, Roberts elaborated on the missed opportunity to showcase Storm on a larger stage. He suggested that AEW could have capitalized more effectively on her return by booking it on Dynamite, which typically garners a larger audience and more mainstream attention. According to Roberts, placing such a significant moment on Rampage limited its potential impact and failed to do justice to Storm's stature within the wrestling world. Adding to the discussion, veteran wrestler Tommy Dreamer also weighed in on the events surrounding Storm's return. Dreamer, a former ECW World Champion, shared his perspective during an episode of Busted Open Radio. He revealed that he felt sympathy for another AEW star, Thunder Rosa, who was inadvertently overshadowed during Storm's return on Dynamite. Rosa had been seated in the front row during the Women's World title match between Mariah May and Mina Shirakawa. However, her presence was largely overlooked once Storm made her dramatic entrance. Dreamer remarked that the timing of Storm's return effectively eclipsed Rosa's moment, which he felt was unfortunate given Rosa's own contributions to AEW. Dreamer further reflected on the challenges of managing star power in professional wrestling. He acknowledged that the surprise factor of Storm's return was likely intended to generate buzz and excitement, but questioned whether it came at the expense of other talent. The veteran emphasized the importance of balancing these moments to ensure that all performers receive the recognition they deserve. The broader fan response to Toni Storm's return has been mixed. While many celebrated her comeback and the renewed energy she brings to AEW's women's division, others echoed the sentiments of Roberts and Dreamer, calling for better handling of such high-profile moments. The decision to book her return match on Rampage was particularly divisive, with some arguing that it devalued the significance of her return. This incident has sparked a wider conversation about AEW's approach to booking and storytelling within its women's division. Critics have long pointed out inconsistencies in how female talent is showcased, with some suggesting that the division lacks the depth and focus seen in other areas of the promotion. Toni Storm's return has brought these concerns back into the spotlight, prompting renewed scrutiny of AEW's creative decisions. Storm herself remains one of the most compelling figures in professional wrestling. Her journey has been marked by a series of highs and lows, from her early days in the independent circuit to her tenure in WWE and eventual move to AEW. Fans have followed her career closely, drawn to her charisma, in-ring skills, and ability to reinvent herself. Before her recent absence, Storm had established herself as a dominant force in AEW's women's division. Her reign as Women's World Champion showcased her versatility and determination, earning her a loyal following. However, her unexpected hiatus left fans wondering about her future and eager for her return. The decision to reintroduce Storm to her old persona has added an intriguing layer to her character. By revisiting a previous version of herself, she has the opportunity to explore new storylines and rivalries, potentially reinvigorating the women's division. Her confrontation with Mariah May at Winter is coming. Hinted at a potential feud between the two, which could serve as a compelling narrative moving forward. Despite the initial backlash surrounding her return, there is no denying the excitement that Storm brings to AEW. Her presence has already generated significant buzz, and her upcoming match against Harley Cameron on Rampage will undoubtedly draw attention. Whether or not AEW capitalizes on this momentum remains to be seen, but Storm's return has certainly set the stage for new developments within the promotion. As fans continue to debate the merits of AEW's decision-making, the spotlight remains firmly on Toni Storm. Her journey in AEW is far from over, and her return marks the beginning of a new chapter in her career. Whether she will reclaim her status as Women's World Champion or embark on a different path entirely, one thing is certain. Toni Storm is once again a force to be reckoned with in professional wrestling. Meanwhile, the conversation sparked by her return has highlighted the challenges faced by wrestling promotions in managing talent and storytelling. The reactions from Sam Roberts, Tommy Dreamer, and others underscore the complexity of these decisions and the potential consequences of missteps. AEW's women's division, in particular, stands to benefit from a more consistent and deliberate approach to booking. The talent within the division is undeniable, but critics argue that it requires stronger creative direction to truly thrive. Storm's return presents an opportunity for AEW to address these concerns and showcase the division's potential on a larger scale. For now, the wrestling world will be watching closely as Toni Storm takes her next steps in AEW. Her return has already sparked conversation and controversy, setting the stage for what promises to be an eventful chapter in her career. Whether or not AEW can fully capitalize on her star power remains to be seen, but one thing is clear: Toni Storm's journey is far from over. As the debate over AEW's handling of its women's division continues, the focus remains on the performers themselves and the stories they bring to life. For fans of Toni Storm, her return represents a long-awaited moment of excitement and anticipation. For AEW, it is a chance to reaffirm its commitment to showcasing the best talent in professional wrestling. The road ahead for Toni Storm is filled with possibilities, and her impact on AEW's women's division will undoubtedly be felt in the months to come. Her return has reignited interest in the division and sparked important conversations about its future. Only time will tell how this story unfolds, but one thing is certain: Toni Storm is back, and she is ready to make her mark. Toni Storm's return also signals a potential shift in AEW's creative direction for its women's division. Over the past few months, fans have voiced concerns about the division's inconsistent booking and lack of long-term storylines. With Storm back in action, there is an opportunity for AEW to reinvigorate the division and bring more focus to its talented roster. Storm's character evolution, combined with her established reputation, could serve as a catalyst for renewed interest and compelling narratives. AEW's challenge now lies in ensuring that her return is maximized to its full potential, whether through rivalries with established stars like Mariah May or fresh matchups against emerging talent. Storm has the ability to elevate her opponents while cementing her place as a top-tier performer. Her ability to connect with audiences through her persona and in-ring abilities makes her a valuable asset, and AEW must be strategic in capitalizing on her appeal. As anticipation builds for her upcoming match on Rampage, the wrestling world is eager to see how Toni Storm's story unfolds. Will she reclaim championship gold, or will she forge a new path in AEW? The possibilities are endless, and her journey is one that fans will undoubtedly follow with great interest. The spotlight is firmly on Storm, and with the right direction, Her return could mark the beginning of an exciting new era for AEW's women's division. This extended rewrite incorporates a detailed analysis of the events, the reactions from key figures, and the broader implications for AEW's women's division, while maintaining an engaging and informative tone. Let me know if you'd like any adjustments.